You're live, you're live, you're live. Good evening. Welcome to Cole's Place. Just sorting out my camera. Apologies for the hand in front of the camera. Bear with people. Back a little bit. Hello, how are we? Welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. Great to have you along. It is, oh my God, I can't see anything. There we go, that's better. Tuesday live. How are we all doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Still not right. That's a bit better. There we go. Made it. How are we all doing? Welcome, Tuesday live from Bournemouth. My name's Colin. Great to have you along. If you're watching on catch up, a big welcome. We go live every Tuesday, usually around about 7:30 p.m. UK time, and have an hour's chat of anything you want to chat about, basically. Am I on time? Just about, he says. Right, first one in the live chat. If you're watching live, you can give me a sound and picture check. I'm just going to get in on my other phone so I can see your comments, because I can't see what you're saying on that screen because I'm blind as a bat, you know what I mean? But anyway, good. Yeah, it's coming in. 7 people in already. Right, okay, hope everybody's well. Sounds good, mate. Thank you, Keith. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Holiday Blues, Keith. You've been back a week or two. How's it going? I've been watching your videos. So tonight I've got McPollo the chicken, Emily and Rihanna, Steve the pilot duck, and Keith the Irish chihuahua. 2 Keiths. Right, yeah, good. So thank you, mate. Sound and picture good. Thank you, Anne. Evening, Anne. Hope you're well. Anne, are you in the UK? You in home? I don't say UK. You're not, are you? Are you in your home, or are you still abroad? Vinny, hello, sexy. Seems like only yesterday since we last spoke. That's funny, that, because it is. We had a surprise live yesterday morning. Oh my God, I might do more of them. Now I've got a bit of time on my hands. But yeah, that was good fun. And that cormorant, couldn't believe it. If you've not watched the live yesterday, I was down the beach yesterday, down in Sandbanks. I dropped Saf off at college, and I had an hour or so to kill because I couldn't pick up my DJ gear till 12 o'clock. And I had an hour or so to kill, so I went live and did a little walk around the posh part of town called Sandbanks. And we went up the harbour and then back down the beach. And yeah, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I found right at the very end a little coffee shop, which is part surf school, part coffee shop. And I didn't know it was there. So what I'll do in future, if we do that again, I'll head back to that coffee shop to do smoothies and all sorts. And oh, beautiful. So yeah, we'll do that again. Sound and video good. Froze. Did it freeze? Are we back? No, we're back. I'm good. It gets harder to leave every time. Keith, well, you know the answer to that, mate, don't you? Stay. Simple as that. Stay in the sunshine. Carol Smith saying good evening, Carol. Hope you're well. Okay now, says David. Thank you, David. Martin, last evening. Martin, how are you doing? And Trisha's, did I see Trisha? Yeah, Trisha's in. Hi, Cole. Sounds fine. A bit blurry vision, but that might be me. No, it's not you, Trisha. I'm blurry as well. Hope you're well, Trisha. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, it felt so bad for you yesterday when you said you had your cold, and then they give you the news there. But hope you're feeling better. Craig, you see, evening, Craig. How are you doing? Evening, Cole, Saf, and everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, Craig. Saf is with me. She's in the other room. She's just got her first bit of sort of college stroke homework that she's doing tonight, I believe. So she's keeping her head down nice and low. She's absolutely shattered. She's still got a bit of a cough. She was going to go doctors yesterday, but she said, no, I'm feeling a bit bad. I don't want to trouble the doctor. Yeah, but she's doing really well. I'll tell you more about college in a bit. She's over the moon with it. Sound and video good. Thank you. Everyone's saying hello to Vinny. Just back from dinner. Oh, last night here. Sorry, last night here. So, oh, you're still there. So just back from dinner and chilling on the balcony. And you no need to take up your holiday time watching me and doing your things. But I hope you're having a great time. As I say, I saw your photos the other day. Looked absolutely fabulous over the weekend there. And the weather looked great as well. New David looked boom, bang on, I tell you. Chris Godfrey, hi Chris, how are you? Hope you're all, mate. Tenerife on Saturday. Oh my God, do you know what? Hope you have a great time, Chris. I really do. Get the videos on. I've had about, in the past 2 days, on and off YouTube, I've had about 20 people telling me to go into Tenerife in the next week or so. And me and Saf were in the car last night and we were, oh, we missed Tenerife, we need to book a flight. It's but we just cannot at the moment. You know, it's so bad timing. But anybody who's going, have a fantastic time. Have a beautiful time. I believe the weather's really nice at the minute. Saying that, I've seen a couple of conflicting pictures. I saw a picture of Tenerife Airport today, the South Airport, and it was chucking it down. Then I saw somebody on Vista Beach. Somebody sent me a picture of themselves sunning themselves on Vista Beach, and it looked absolutely roasting. So I don't know what's going on. It's Tenerife, innit? Wedding looked amazing. It did, Keith. It looked absolutely beautiful. Couldn't believe it. Absolutely stunning. Marcy is in. Here, Marcy. Hi, Colin. What a great day Sunday was. Madness. Sunday was nuts. Oh my word, yeah, Sunday. Oh, I should have pulled some photos up, shouldn't I? I took a few photos, Marty. I put them on Facebook. If you go to Facebook, Cole's Place, you'll see a couple of photos I put up on Sunday. We had a karaoke at a local pub called the New Star on Sunday, and yeah, it was crazy. It was quiet to begin with. Then one of the regulars, Zoe, she's getting married in a couple of weeks' time. It was her hen party, and they'd all been out on the sauce, on the Sunday afternoon sauce, and they decided to hit the New Star, with it being a regular local pub, to finish off. And they had a fancy dress theme, which was grannies, old ladies. So we had about 25 of the girls coming all dressed in the old lady gear, and it turned into a bit of a session Sunday, bit of a long old afternoon, but great fun nonetheless. So yeah, good one, it, Marcy. Really enjoyed that. Nicky's in. Evening, Colin, Saf. Hi, Nicky. How are you doing? Oh, good to be both. Same to you. Hope you're well, Nicky. Good luck to Saf with her new college adventure. Thank you. Yes. Okay, I'll just run down the comments. I'll tell you what Saf's been up to. Enjoying college, yeah. Loads of people are asking. Thank you so much. Chris is staying for 2 weeks. All right, mate. Don't rub it in. Flipping heck. 2 weeks. Where are you staying, Chris? You normally go Los Cristianos, I think, don't you? Walking, talking, food is ring. Good evening, good evening, good evening, guys. Hope you're both well. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Ali Bennetton, evening, Cole. Hope all is well. Thank you, Ali. Hope so are we. Yeah, all good. Thank you. Marvellous, marvellous. Trish has been in the sun. Anne Elton, Cole, we have a glass of vino watching you, so we're enjoying our last evening here. Well, what better way? I saw a couple of Kev's videos about Nurka. It does look very nice there, doesn't it? Yeah, so yeah, that was Sunday. Amazing day. Topped off a great, well, nearly topped off a great weekend. I had a gig after as well. But yeah, SAF College. So she started last Thursday. She's doing a level 3 diploma in law, psychology, and criminology. First full day was Thursday. Then she was back in yesterday. So she does 3 days a week now. It's full-time education, 3 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So tomorrow's the last day of the week. She finishes a little bit earlier. But initial reports, she's really enjoying it. Picked her up this afternoon, about 4:30. She's having a whale of a time. She says, you know, it's a lot more chilled than the school, obviously. You know, it's not got that sort of school mentality because it's an actual further education college. Her tutors are great. She's met her tutors, loves it. She's made some friends. The subject matter's great. She's sort of embracing that as well. They're letting her use her own iPad for taking notes, which doesn't sound a lot, but because of her aches and pains and her wrists, that is an absolute massive thing for her. So she just literally takes her iPad in, does all the notes and everything on an iPad, brings it home. So there's no writing reams and reams. So she's not coming home with bad wrists and hands. And she appears initially to be very happy and comfortable, which if she is, then I am. So yeah, so I've had about, I do pass all your messages on to her. I've had about over 40, 50 people saying how she's getting on, and that really is touching. It's nice, and I do tell every time whether I come off a live or somebody sends me a message on Facebook or whatever asking about her, I always ask her, and it does give her a boost. So massive thank you. She will appear one day. We've done a vlog. This is my fault, hold my hands up. I'm about 5 vlogs behind at the minute. I've had no time to edit up anything up. We've done a vlog when we went to the festival, not last weekend, weekend before. She's in that vlog on the Reading vlog, when we went to Reading to see, who did we see at Reading? Liam Gallagher. So she appears in that, and we'll sort something else out as well, because she does want to come on and say thanks to everyone. But yeah, so she's having a great time, It's wild up north Scotland. I guess summer just popped in to say hi, says Craig. It's not been too bad down here. Yesterday was a bit here and there. Today was a bit cloudy. It started raining at about 4:30 when we were on the way home from picking Saf up, and it hasn't stopped. It looks like November out there. The sky's a weird grey yellow colour, and it's just that horrible fine drizzly rain minging, but not cold. It's about 15-16 degrees. It's going to be dry tomorrow down here, apparently. Right, everyone's saying hello. Walking talking foodies are good, thank you. 26 in. Nice to see everybody. I've had a couple of messages saying people can't make it for work or whatever. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I appreciate every single minute you guys join in on a Tuesday. It's more, I do it just to get everyone together. Tim does his lives in the morning. Rick and Shelley do theirs on a Sunday, and I think that's about it. I know Andrew does his walks from one end of Tenerife to the other. Mustn't have any legs when he's not getting run over by disability scooters. I know he does his walks, but there's a little void in the week where people can just go and have a chat and ask how each other is. So this is what this is for. So you lot chat away, honestly, and yeah, that's all it's for. I've got my phone upside down, so if I'm not looking in the camera, my camera's normally there, but it's that side tonight, so I must remember. Trisha, hope you feel better soon and get that call. Yes, Trisha, definitely. We hope you do. Cool Fraser Gaming and Adventures, Cosplace evening, Mr. Colser. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Nice to see you a bit in too. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Thank you. Hope you're well. Great news about Saf. Thank you, Carol. It is magic that Saf is getting on. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you. Well done, Saf. Clever girl. Could be handy for your dad for when he leads me astray. Yeah, we might need a defence lawyer at some point in the future, Keith. I will do. Pass on all love. I will do. Thank you, Anne. Going with what are you going to do with your spare time now? That's a good question, Nikki. It's not been too bad this week because I've been catching up myself. I had a massive busy weekend. I had 7 gigs in the space of 5 days from Wednesday to Sunday. Basically, as of yesterday morning, the house needed tidying up, let's put it that way. I had to, do a few things here and catch up, so I've not noticed it. But I can say as of next week, I'm going to have 3 days where I'm just pottering about, and I don't want to get myself into trouble, so I'm going to have to think something up. Thank you, Ali. Good to hear Saf is doing well. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you. 8 degrees up there at Bonnie, Nick and Pishendoon. You can keep it, Craig. Well, keep your 8 degrees. I heard somebody say on a phone in before, I think it was on Radio 1 on the way home. There was a phone in and they brought this bloke on to answer something or other. And he said it's the first time he's in the Highlands, and it's the first time this year he's had to light his wood burner. Wow. Marie Alters in. Good evening, Marie. Marie, I saw your message flash up literally as I went live. So yes, I'm live. I hope you're well. I hope Carl's well. I hope family's well. Everyone's saying hello. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, Nikki, good question. So I've sort of been contemplating. I'm going to obviously let her settle into college first. Do I go back to working in the daytime, cut down the DJ work, or do I keep the DJ work going, maybe make more videos and push this channel, do more with the channel, Do I just sit around? Do I go to the gym and get myself super fit? What do I do? It'd be nice if I could maybe do more with a channel in the daytime, and as she settles into college more, get away a little bit more. Do some sort of Scotsman in Tenerife style 1 or 2 day trips here and there. That'd be nice. Push the channel. But who knows? I'll wait and see. I can't just sit here and do nothing. You know what I mean? It's okay working the weekend nights DJing, but no, I can't just sit here in the house all day. I'm not that. I'm not from that mould. I will have to get out and about and do something pretty soon. Otherwise, I'll end up getting myself into trouble, won't I? So, good question. Snow forecast for. I'm trying to keep up with your comments tonight. Snow forecast for the Scottish mountains. They can keep it. Mariolti, we booked Tenerife for a few days in November. Are you going over for the charity thing, Marie? I'll push it just in case Webby doesn't come in, because I know England are playing, aren't they? So Webby's probably not going to show his face tonight. But for those who've been living under a rock, who don't watch any of the Tenerife-related channels, or you've not had a chance to see it, Webby has announced there will be a sponsored walk on the South Tenerife coast. I think he's going to split it into 2 groups. One is starting at La Caleta, which is Costa de and another group are going to start in Los Cristianos, and at some point they're going to meet in the middle with the collecting buckets and football shirts and all that malarkey, and they're going to meet in the middle and have a bit of a get together, and they're going to take the collection buckets along the way for Fight Against Cancer in Tenerife. Fact, the charity Webby supports wholeheartedly, as a lot of us do, and that is going to be, I believe, on 13th of November, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a Wednesday. So that's going to be done, just in case Webby doesn't get in and any of you guys want to help out. It's going to be a bit too soon for me. I went over last year, had a fantastic time. Went over for 3 or 4 days, had a great time, great to be involved. But I think it's going to come a bit too soon, sadly, for me this year. But never say never. I'm not ruling it out. Just at this minute, it's a bit too tight for me, time-wise, with work. But we'll see. We'll see. I've got all this spare time. I'm going to see if I can juggle things around. Never say never. Ain't over till the fat Webby sings. 3 pubs, 30 years. Snow forecast, book Tenerife, blah, 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 blah. Yes, with all Matty and Carl. Nice one, Marie. Nice one. Vinny, Kev Stamps. Hi, Kevin. Hi, mate. Thanks for everyone asked about my health. Hope you staff are okay. Getting there very slowly. That's good news, Kevin. Great news, because I know you mate said you sort of had a little sort of step back last week. Hope you're feeling better, mate. Sounds like you are. There were quite a few people asking last week when I didn't want to make any a big thing of it, because I know you don't shout. But yeah, hope you're getting better, mate. Good to see you in the chat. Soon have you in Tenerife. Patrick Morin's in. Good evening, Patrick. How you doing? Hope you're well. Take a break, Cole. You need a break. You say that, Marie, I could do with one, couldn't we all? But, I have been away 3 times this year, so I shouldn't moan. Albeit all Tenerife. I have got a little break coming up in the coming weeks. I'm not going to give the exact date out, not because I don't want you guys knowing, or it's a big surprise, guess where I'm going type of thing. It's nothing like that. But if I announce the date of when I'm going at this stage, it'll just cause me difficulties with work here and certain people here. It'll just cause me problems. So I've got a little break coming up. It's only a 3 or 4 day one. Saf won't be with me. It's just me going on me jack to somewhere I've never been before. Can't wait. So that'll be nice, and that'll be mainly for videoing as well. It's going to be a Scotsman style, 2 or 3 videos a day. I know he does about 20, but I'm going to, obviously, because I've never been there before, and also to make some nice, hopefully nice videos. So that's coming up, and then hopefully after that, me and Saf can sort something out and get away together. Tenerife is calling. We are missing it, honestly. Saf Saf's got the bug big time, and we said in the car the other night we're both missing it. You know, I've been watching Tenerife Tez's videos too much. Patrick, busy week that week, says Trisha. 13th for fact, and on Friday the 15th, Andrew is doing a night stride excursion to TD by night. Whoa, he's a brave one. Is he doing that live, is he, or is he filming it live? I'm not sure what he'd do for signal. I don't think he'll be doing it live because you won't get a signal up on top, will you? But it'll make a great edited vlog if he does. Right, tonight's drink of choice, people, by the way, is raspberry and cranberry juice. And very nice it is too, from Sainsbury's. 4 for £3 at the minute. You get all your nice fruit juices in the cartons in Sainsbury's, 4 for £3. You're looking well, Keith. So supports can all meet up, double live. Yeah, absolutely. I've been up Mount TD, but I've not been right to the very top. I've just been the furthest I've been up from sort of South Tenerife was on a quad bike thing with Dan's company. I did quad biking. It was actually during the St. Patrick's week 2 years ago, and it takes you up to sort of above the clouds, and then you go along that big straight road, and then you turn back. And then earlier in the year, Saf and I drove up from Masca. We drove up the top bit that way and then dropped down into Puerto de la Cruz. So that was quite high up. But I've never been up to the very top where the cable car and they do all the stargazing. That is one for the list, definitely. Yeah, I'd love that. Maybe that's one for the list on our next trip. It's a bus trip with the Tenerife Channel excursions. Ah, right. Somebody mentioned that to me. Somebody asked me if I knew if he was involved with that, which I obviously don't. Sounds interesting. Oh, Saf shuffling about. You okay, Saf? Yeah. They're telling us we need to take a break and go to Tenerife. Should we go? Yeah. There you go. Sorry? Behave yourself. I don't know if you guys heard that. She shouted, "We're going next week. Have I not told them yet? We are not going." Don't set things like that up. I can promise you 100%. We're not going to Tenerife next week. We haven't got anything booked Tenerife-wise at the minute. As soon as we do, you'll be the first to know. Oh dear. She gets me in trouble. We're doing a TD trip with boom trikes. I've never done that either, the boom trikes. Oh, that looks good, yeah. Oh, Marie, you'll have an amazing time. It's a good-looking dog, says Keith, like its namesake. Yeah, this one's down my ear as well, Keith. Let's go for a beer. Oh, Keith, we need to meet up soon, bro. We need to have a few beers, don't we, and put the world to rights. Bailey Crazy, call it Bailey. We met on holiday. Yes, Bailey. Bailey, listen, I got your message the other day. You asked me about the fish footage that you took. I'll tell everybody about you in a minute. But the video is up. It's on the channel. It's been up about 3 or 4 weeks now, mate. If you go into my videos, it's called The Best Sunday Morning Ever or something like that. And it's got a little blue thumbnail. And if you go in there, mate, your footage is in that video, and I've give you a shout out in it as well for your channel. So Bailey Crazy, guys, when Saf and I were in Tenerife back in mid-July, end July, whenever it was, we went on a boat trip with Dan and the guys, Tenerife First Excursions, and the boat took us from Puerto Colón. It took us out to sea. We saw all sorts going on. There was whales or pilot whales. And then we went to El Puertito, I think it's called. And Bailey, a young guy, he was on there with, I think, his mum and his sister. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bailey. And I was full of cold, right? And I wanted to get some footage from underneath the boat for you guys, just to show you what the fish and marine life was like under the boat. So when we pulled up into the El Puertito for the little sort of swimming session, I didn't want to go in because I was full of cold. Saf was getting the cold. So Bailey, young guy, he kindly volunteered to take my underwater camera under the boat, and he got me about 3 or 4 minutes worth of footage, which I edited down, slowed down a bit. Some great footage. It's in that video, Bailey, and it's on there, and I've put a little shout out to you within the video. So thank you for doing that, mate, and it was great to meet you, and hope you enjoyed the rest of your holiday, because obviously we didn't see you after. But yeah, great footage, and I've put it in a video. The video's been up about 3 or 4 weeks, mate. I'm glad you're coming alive, because I think you were missing me messages. I did tag you in it, but it's obviously not worked. So it is up there. Go back in my videos, and it's called The Best Sunday Ever, I think it's called. Somebody will probably put a link, but yeah, good. So thank you for doing that, Bailey. Nice to have you in live, and hope your family are well. Great to meet you, mate, honestly. Saf, Bailey's in the chat, off the boat. Saf is sort of half listening to me. Nikki says, I wouldn't do any trips of anyone other than Tenerife first excursions. I suppose it's what you know and who you trust. Yeah, absolutely. That's a fair comment. Everybody sticks to the one company who they know and trust, and avoids others who they might or might not know or like or trust. Fair comment, Nikki. I've got to be honest with you, as far as Tenerife goes, I'm probably the same, purely because I'm loyal to Dan, and you know, above anything with Tenerife first excursions, and I'm not saying the Tenerife channel are any different, because I don't know. I imagine they're absolutely fine, but yeah, with Dan, you know what you're getting, and you know, we've been mates now for what, 3 years. He's done a lot to help me out in the channel and me personally, and he continues to do so. He's a great mate, and yeah, so I'll be equally supportive. Oh, I thought you'd come to say hello. No. Do you want to shout her hello? Not really. Not really. She's in the room, but she's not in the mood for appearing. Are you? No. What are you doing? Getting my switch. Oh. They're all asking how your college has got on. It's going good. It's going good. Yeah. Hey, that's all you're going to get, folks, I'm afraid. She's coming to get a Nintendo Switch, and she says it's going good. I'm behind on the comments now, rattling on about the boat trip. See you in a bit. Bruno's in. All right, Bruno, how are you doing? Having a month off the rosé, getting ready for Tenerife. Are you getting your holiday? You getting your beach body ready, Bruno? Is that what it is? A month off the rosé. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Just in, ready for Tenerife in November. Nice one, mate. There's quite a few going over in November off the channel, mate. There's a big sponsored walk on the 13th of November. Don't know if you watch Webby Sports Roundup. Something he's organising for the cancer charity. Brian is in. Evening, Bryony. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Bryony, slap my wrist. I will get round to responding to you. Honestly, I promise. Tonight. It's just crazy. Lynn Rowlands in. Good evening, Lynn. How are you doing? Evening, guys, says Lynn. Evening, Lynn. Everyone's saying hello to Lynn. We'll definitely organise something, probably January, mate. Yes, Keith, yeah. You're more than welcome here. You know that. Or we can hopefully maybe go somewhere mutual and meet up there. Whatever you want to do, mate, let me know. Realty, I enjoy first excursions, Tenerife tours. Yeah, they're absolutely fantastic. There is a reason why. I mean, I've over the years I've used a few Tenerife excursion. I've used a few excursion providers, not just in Tenerife but in other places, Mallorca, Fuerteventura. Where else have we been? There was one where it was an almighty cock up. I can't remember where it was now. I think it was Ibiza. Anyway, we've used a few, and it has to be said, I might be biased because he's a mate, but Dan does look after you a bit more. You know, you go in a shop and they ask you how it was, and and I'll be honest, Dan won't mind me saying this. There was one excursion. Well, it wasn't an excursion. It was a service that I got through Dan a couple of years ago where there was a slight problem. It was a bike hire. And we all know Kim, who works in Pueblo Canaria shop for Dan. She saw that she took total ownership of the little issue I had, and it was a little issue, but she took total ownership and resolved it over and above what she needed to do. I'm talking making phone calls at silly hours when she didn't need to do it, you know. So that's my experience of them. So yeah, highly recommend them. That's not to say Tenerife Channel aren't any good. Don't know. They sound comparatively new, and I'm sure they'll be great. Emma Gulliver, hi Emma. I Colin Saff back from Tenerife and loved it. Oh, nice one. Was it 2 weeks? I can't remember. I'm sure it was 2 weeks you did, wasn't it? Yeah, hope you had a great time. Tell all. Put some photos up on Tenerife Friends if you've got any. Thank you, Anne. Anne's whacking the links up even though she's sitting on the balcony trying to stop David drink all the wine, right? She's putting these links up. She's working like a dog there. She's putting these links up on a balcony in Nurka, right, with a glass of wine for herself and David swigging the rest of it. So she's trying to stop him doing that, and she's putting all these links up. So massive thanks, Anne. Nikki, Sweden, Switzerland, Denmark, Munich. That sounds like Eurovision for the next 5 weeks. Then holiday time for me. I can't flipping wait. I'm knackered. Where you off, Nikki? Where you off to? Don't say Bournemouth because I'll emigrate. Only joking. Everyone's saying hello to your staff. Okay. 16. What can I say? Catherine Vincent. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Colin. Just back from a lovely time in Dakar. Thanks to Kevin Scotsman from Tenerife for vlogging last year from the area. Beautiful. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, nice one. We're looking forward to visit Los Chris soon. Nice one, Catherine. Yeah. Yeah, Kev's videos are second to none. He is like, honestly, I'm watching some myself. Probably giving you a clue here, but he's visited the location I'm going to soon, and I'm watching some myself, and I feel like I already know it. It was different with his Tenerife stuff. I already knew Tenerife, so I didn't really, although I watched him from the beginning, I didn't use it as a guide because I already knew the areas he was walking, or most of them. Saying that, I didn't know Mirador Strip in Los Cristianos existed till I saw Kevin walking up and down there. But yeah, where I'm off to soon. Yeah, Kev's covered there a couple of times, and I've watched his videos and those of a couple of others, and I feel like I already know it. So yeah, you're right. Kev does a great job. Hope you're feeling a lot better now, Saf, says Lynch. Cheers, thank you, Lynch. She's still got a bit of a cough, bit of a hack. But she's okay, thank you. She's a lot better than she was. Cold's cleared up, and she's been in here for 2 minutes. She's gone back in here now, not one cough. So compared to how she was at the weekend, cool. All things, Keith, I'll give you a belt. We'll sort some out. Yes, Keith. Honestly, mate, yeah, do it. If you're looking January, February, that is traditionally my quieter time of the year. So yeah, that'll be good. Can't wait to go back to Tenerife. Emma's got the bug. We're looking at Brighton in half term, Emma. When Saf has a half term, we were saying last night we're going to do a day trip to Brighton, which will be round about the end of October. So I'll be in touch. Simon Marks, hi Simon. Good evening, Colin. Saf as well. Thank you, mate. She's good. She's enjoying life. Hi to all the friends in chat. Thank you, Simon. Nice to pop in. There's David telling us how many glasses of wine he's had in the last 10-15 minutes. Anne Elton, top super link lady, 100%. Hit the thumbs up, says Keith. Thank you, Anne. There you go, Tenerife friends. So anybody who goes to Tenerife, it's a channel. It's a Facebook group run by Anne and Maria Foster and Neil Davidson, and you can go in there and put your holiday photos up. Am I sad? Right, here's a question I'm going to ask you all now, right? Here's a question. Anne said to me the other day, I'm going to send you some photos of Nurka. I said, yeah, and forgive me if you don't want me telling this, Anne, but you did say, do you mind me sending them? I don't want to bore you. Not at all. I actually like looking at people's holiday photos and people's holiday videos. Is that just me? Because some people say, do you not... Don't send us pictures. It's boring looking at other people's holiday photos. I actually love it. Honestly, I'd sit there all day and watch people's stuff on holiday, which is a good job because for some reason I get at least 3 or 4 photos a week of various people, some of whom have never even met, sitting outside the Haifish bar with a pint of Vorsteiner in their hand. I've had 2 this week. Tenerife Ted sends me them every time he's there. So I get loads, funnily enough, from outside the Haifish bar. Look where, and it's always guess where I am, or look where I am, or there's Gary in the background waving. So I get loads, and I love looking at them. Honestly, Tenerife Friends is great for it because people put them on there, don't they? I'll watch people's holiday videos and look at their holiday photos all day long, right? Because it's like a little, I don't know, maybe I'm just sad. Tell me if I am, or is it just me? Hit the thumbs up, if only for Cole's shirt. Nice one, Vinny. Let me show you this one. Do you want a close up? Ah, here the creeks. There you go. Look, white hibiscus. There's the mic, and some dark red and pale red. And this one, I can tell you where I got this one from. Actually, I bought this one from Lorette de Mar in 2000 and can't remember the year. I think it was about 2006. So this is quite an old one. Lorette de Mar in on the Costas in Spain, mainland Spain. This one came from. Thank you, Vinny. Same here, Colt. We never knew it was there either. Yeah, Mirador Strip, I presume you're on about, yeah. Nowhere now has seen you don't want me in Bournemouth. I'm only joking, Nicky. Welcome down here anytime, as long as you don't lead me astray and lead. Mind you don't drink, do you? I was going to say, as long as you don't lead me astray and leave me in the gutter like other viewers have done in the past. I tell you what though, if you're thinking of coming down here in a few weeks, Nicky, bring a coat because the weather goes like that here. It goes from, we don't have a gradual change from summer to winter. We have nice weather, then all of a sudden, boom, you're in winter and it's flipping freezing. Doorknob knocker, Cole, when you're next down the beach, dip the toes in for ground. Finit, a superb health. I was down there yesterday. I did a live yesterday. I was down Sandbanks Beach and I was about 6 foot away from a cormorant giving us a full wing show. Should have seen it. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. It was a beautiful, it was really weird. Those of you who don't know the area where I am, Bournemouth, it's a big long sweeping bay, right? And from one end of the bay to the other, for you Tenerife people, I'll put it in context, from one end of the bay to the other is the same as, say, from Los Cristianos where Costa Mar Apartments is, that, you know, that very end where Guaza is, right the way along to, I would suggest, Fania Bay, that sort of distance. It's about 7 miles long, 8 miles long, big sweeping bay. And yesterday I was at the far eastern end, which is called Sandbanks, and Sandbanks is a peninsula, a very narrow strip of land. Literally, it's got one row of buildings, then a road, and you've got a beach either side. And I started the live on the inland bit, Poole Harbour, and it was windy and choppy. You couldn't hear anything. The wind was blowing all the water everywhere. Not bad weather though. And then we walked up, crossed over, and then I came back, cut onto the actual beach facing the English Channel, so facing France. And it was like 2 different worlds. It was like a mill pond. It was flat. And I walked out along one of the sort of permanent groins, and there was a cormorant giving us a full wing show, and it stayed. It was like posing for the camera. Absolutely unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. It made me glad I did the live. To catch that live, unbelievable. I felt like David Attenborough. You know what I mean? Right. I digress. Vinny, yes, you're sad, but what's the question? Yeah, I know that. You know what I mean? Emma, also love watching photos and videos. Yeah, it gives you a boost, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Who sends you photos on holiday just to wind you up? You know who, Vinny? Tony Ben. Vinny, I've got to meet up with you as well at some point, mate. There's some beers to be had there, isn't there? You and the lads. Tony Bennett, hi. Tony just switched on. It's going to be a nice weekend. Are you going out on your paddleboard this week? Good shout, Tony. If the weather perks up, it's a bit blowy and wet at the minute. But yeah, if it perks up and there's a bit of sunshine, I will be out and about over the next few days and into next week. Yes, definitely, 100%. Cole, you need to get a job, says Nikki. Bet you Google people on holiday. I don't flipping need to. I sit there looking at it. Honestly, I get people send me stuff. Come on, Nikki, you know how it is. We'll put some photos up on Facebook group Terry Friends. Nice one. Bryony, maybe in a few weeks I'll grow grey hairs. No, Bryony, it'll be before then. Let me catch up on these comments. Nikki, I'm not coming to Bournemouth. You're safe. Phew. I don't have to hide the car and hide behind the sofa then. Don't knock Nobbert. I saw it, mate. I was logged on. Oh, nice one, mate. Thank you. Really love putting my holiday photos up the week. It made better by. Yeah, absolutely. Good to share. Would love to see the wedding photos. Yeah, definitely, Anne. They are great photos. Love to see old photos of places in the UK and abroad. Yeah, nice one. Anyway, yeah, Tony, hope you're all, mate. Good to see you, Tony. Hope Josie's well. Hope you're all good. Nick was asking about you the other day, by the way, Tony. He said it was good to see you the other week, and he's asking if you knew when you were down again. I said, they'll be down. They can't keep away. How long we... Oh, my God, we've been on 3/4 of an hour. Unbelievable. Where does the time fly? Time is absolutely flying. There was an update. What was my update? Oh yeah, that was it. I mentioned last week. I'm thinking of streaming the karaoke night that I do. A few people have said to me over months and months, show us your karaoke night. Now, Johnny Vlogger does his karaoke from his home, sat on his sofa, sing songs off YouTube. It's not that, okay? Because a few people have said we watched Johnny do it. It is not that. If I stream a karaoke night live, it will be from a venue. It's more than likely the Friday night venue. So it's basically a pub. Tony Bennett knows it. It's called a Hop-In. It's in Bournemouth, and it's right on the seafront. And it's a sort of, I call it a holiday pub. So think of Dylan's. For those of you who know Dylan's in Los Cristianos, or what's the other one down by the seafront in Los Cristianos? Dreamers. It's that sort of place. You get anybody and everybody walking in there. You get regulars, you get holiday makers, you get stag groups, hen groups. It's that. I've got my reservations about doing it, and that's again, this is what I'm going to throw at you. I can do it. I've had permission off the venue. I'm equipped to do it. I've got everything I need to do it. I can stream live. It would be from around about 9 o'clock to round about midnight on a Friday. I'm not expecting everybody to watch the whole 3 hours. My reservation is sometimes, I'll be honest with you, it can be quiet, especially this time of year onwards. Most weeks it isn't. It's very busy. Some weeks it can be quiet. This week, for example, I've got a big birthday party coming in, who I know are going to be great fun. You do get some stag groups and hen groups in there who might not necessarily be PG, and it might, I don't know, would it be too boring? You know, would people watch it? Saying that, Johnny's karaoke's go down well. A lot of people watch Rick and Shelley's singing on her gig. So I might put a vote up on the community page, or I might just go for it and see how it goes for a couple of weeks and stream it live. But let me know what you think, either in the chat or in the comments after the live, if you don't want to say something live. Is it worth me doing it? Would you be interested? It wouldn't be edited. It would be 3 hours of watching what happens next. We have a mix of good singers and we have a mix of absolutely awful singers. You might hear the odd profanity, you might not. You will see me perform. But yeah, so I'll throw it out there. That was the thing. So update is, I mentioned it last week. Loads of people have asked me to do it. I don't mind doing it. I've just done my reservations. But if people are happy and they still want me to go ahead, I'll do it. And then when people stop watching it, I'll stop doing it. Then again, it might go the other way and go daft, like Shelley's singing, and hundreds of people watch it, in which case, good. But yeah, if you want me to do it, let me know, and I'll do it. And I can do that possibly from this Friday, if not this Friday, next Friday. It wouldn't be a set time start, right? I do warn you now, because sometimes we are delayed in starting, sometimes we start earlier, but it would be from around 9 o'clock, give or take 10 minutes, 15 minutes either way. That's the only thing. Yeah, so that was my update, and we can do that from this week. Right, comment time before I get to I rabbit on, don't I lose myself in the comments, and you lot. Emma, me hubby daughter looking to go back to Tenerife end of July, last week of school holidays, great time to go. For 2 weeks we found that a week wasn't long enough. It never is, Emma. That's the problem, innit? Me and Saf were saying that. You're just getting into the swing of things, finding your feet, and then you've got to come back. Yeah, 2 weeks is good. Or 10 days even. Me and Saf have done 10 days, and 10 days is fine, because then you wake up, you have a full week of 8 or 9 days, and then you come back. Vinny, go for it, pal. What's the worst that can happen? Well, that's the question, Vinny. Vinny, the hop-in can be the Bournemouth version of the tricorn. That's all I'm going to say to you, right? Marie's up. Went well. Good news. Damien Hancockson, evening, Damien. Johnny Vloggers' lives are legendary and never know where they can go. Good shout, Damien, yeah. They are legendary with Johnny, especially when he's abroad with certain people. And it's the same with the hop in. I don't know who's going to be karaoke night on a Friday in a pub called the Hop In Bournemouth. Right in the centre of Bournemouth, right by the beach, right behind a big conference centre where they have gigs and stuff. Right in the middle of all the Stag and Hen hotels and Premier Inns and this, that and the other, and you never know who's going to come through the door. I've been there 14 years. I've got regular people who come in, week out, bless them. I've got people who come from, throughout the year, I'll be honest with you, I have people who come from all over the world. They visit Bournemouth and they come in. I've got people who come in from Iceland, Australia, America, Germany, Spain, Ireland. I've got a regular guy who comes over from Dublin, Paul. He's been a few times. And we have stags and hens. We have, now and again, the odd celebrity. I've had one of the Four Tops in there singing. I've had some guy off Coronation Street who I didn't know who he was. We have all sorts. You never know who's going to walk through the door. So if you want me to do it, don't blame me. That's all I'm saying. Oh, God, I've lost my chat now. Where's my chat? All messages. There we go. We would love to see a karaoke live. We certainly would watch. Okay, Anya, if that's favourable, yeah. I don't expect anyone to moderate it all and all that. Don't be worrying about that, honestly, Anne, because I know you enjoy your moderating. But I do not expect anyone to sit there for 3 hours, censoring or doing anything daft like that. It's not about that, Catherine Vincent, yes, do it. Keith, go for it. Oh my God! All right, you do not know what you're letting yourselves in for. Damien, not sure Johnny has a channel left after that woman on Sunday night. Think she got YouTube and OnlyFans mixed up. Oh God, what have I missed? That sounds ominous. Johnny, OnlyFans, and Johnny's abroad, if I'm not mistaken, isn't he? Isn't he in Mallorca or somewhere? Patrick Moran, do it, Cole. We want to hear your voice. No, you don't. I'm no Shelley. Simon Marks, Cole, maybe you could invite Darren John and Johnny Vlogger and do a Rat Pack live. And that, my friends, is comment of the evening. I'm not sure Darren would be up for that, let's put it that way. It'd be great to see Darren in Bournemouth, to be fair, and I know he is a good singer, so I haven't spoken to him for a while. I saw his vlog last night. He wasn't too well after his weight loss program, but he looks like he's perked up and he's looking absolutely great. So I think Saf has got an event in London soon, so hopefully try and catch up with him. Johnny Vlogger's been, he's not been to the Hop In on a Friday, but he's been to Bournemouth, so I'm sure he'd come down here and do a guest appearance. Alan's Homemade Vlogs, evening Alan, just in, hope you're well, mate. You and Johnny doing a duo would be funny. Oh, please be careful what you wish for. I'd be up for that. If Johnny's in Bournemouth, I'd be up for that, you know that. Thank you, man. Put a link up. Damien, I was embarrassed. I'm intrigued now. Can somebody just summarise what Johnny's been up to with OnlyFans in Mallorca or wherever he is? Wasn't it his birthday? Did I see a load of people wish him happy birthday, or was that me dreaming? The two lads are really good. Can't think of the names. Or is that who Johnny's with? I'm guessing he'll be with Danny and Lucas. Is it? He normally goes with Danny, the tall, dark-haired, slim guy, or he normally goes with Lucas. He's got a couple of people he goes off with, doesn't he? You never know with Johnny. Have a lovely journey home tomorrow, David and Ann. Yeah, safe journey home, David and Ann. We want to see you back. Nikki, you know things are getting out of hand when even Johnny stops something on a live. All these teasers. What has Johnny done on this live? Is it still up? I'll have to go and watch it. You can't beat Johnny's lives for, what's the word I'm looking for? Unpredictability, is that a word? I think that's why his channel's quite big. He's had some corking lives over the years. Who remembers the one he got slung out at the Chinese restaurant? Then he had, when he visited the toilet, went to toilet full on live. There was one where he nearly got arrested in Los Cristianos, filming the coppers. There was the one he nearly got run over. God, I'm just going off the top of my head here. Johnny's had a few corking lives. Alan's off. Cheers, Alan. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you're well. Subscribe to Alan's Homemade Vlogs, people who are watching in the background. We've got 46 in, according to my thing here. Nice one. Linda Robinson. Hi, Linda. How are you? Danny and Tom Herdman. Is he with Tom? There's a blast from the past. Oh, my word. Right, so Danny, this is getting better. Danny, Tom Herdman. Not so much Danny, because Danny can be sensible. Johnny, Tom Herdman, Danny on holiday, and he nearly stopped alive, and OnlyFans has been mentioned. I need to see this live. Johnny Vloggers in Malaga. Ah, right, okay. I knew it was somewhere because I saw him, a travel day thing came up. He's with Tom and Danny. All things Keith. No, Col, your karaoke, the two lads that sing together. Oh, Duncan and Richie. Yes, I've got two guys who come to. I know you're sorry, Keith. My bad. I've got two guys who come to karaoke quite regularly. Great lads, Duncan and Richie, Sadler and Sayers, and basically they're both sort of professional singers. Duncan, one of the guys, gigs regular for a local cabaret show. They're both. I've got some great singers, great people who come to karaoke. I'm honestly privileged. I have got some, as well as it being a fun evening where you don't know. I'm probably doing it a disservice. As well as Friday night karaoke live would be a fun evening where you don't know what's going to happen next. You will actually also hear some very, very, very good, talented singers. I've got the two lads, Duncan and Richie. They're great. I've got a guy called John, fantastic singer. I've got a guy called Kaz. I've got an 87-year-old mate of mine called Joe Diamond, he calls himself. Ex-cruise ship singer. He used to sing on the QE2. He sung in Tenerife over 40 years ago in the bars that were there at the time, or the hotels that were there at the time. I've got loads. There's literally hundreds, and they come from all over. So you would hear some talent as well, believe it or not. It's very eclectic. You'll hear good talent, and you'll hear what people who think they're good talent. I'll leave you guys to be the judges. You can all vote for Singer of the Night. Lynn's in. Hi Lynn, how are you doing from Fermanagh? Hope you're well. Yeah, all good, thank you. All good in the hood, rocking and rolling, living a dream. Courtney Weir, love your videos, Scholar. Thank you, Courtney. New name. Hope you're well. Thanks, Courtney. Nice you to pop in. Love your videos. Wonderful. Got some more coming up in the next few days, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Col, when are you next going to Tenerife, says Emma. The golden question, isn't it? The golden answer is, I honestly don't know. I want to go tomorrow. but I can't. I'm snowed under at the minute, Emma, with my weekend work. Life at the minute, I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday coming up as free. Then Monday, Tuesday is totally free because Saf's at college. Wednesday daytime free. Wednesday night onwards, I'm chock with DJ gigs for the foreseeable, right up until next year. So it's getting that time off without upsetting venues, which I don't want to do at the minute for various reasons. Saf and I were talking about it last night. The honest answer is we are hoping to try and squeeze a trip in between now and the end of the year. If not, we're looking at likely January, February at some point. But we are hoping, depending on how her college goes and how they are with her working away, and what time I can get off, we're going to try and get something between now and the end of the year. Yeah, so November, December. I mean, I've got my 24th birthday coming up in the second week in December, so it'd be nice to get away for that. But I can't get away on my birthday because Saf's got an exam that day, so it might be the week after, between around about middle of December, the week before Christmas. Might be, we don't know. I'll let everyone know as soon as I do. Lynn, Cole, shout out to Courtney, my daughter, new subscriber. Ah, right, is that Courtney Weir, is it? Shout out, oh, nice one, Courtney. Thank you for subscribing. New subscriber, oh, beautiful, thank you. Love your videos, thank you. I've got loads more coming up. Courtney, I'll tell you what I've got coming up. Videos coming up. I've got Reading Festival. We saw Liam Gallagher 2 weeks ago. I've got to put that together. I've got to put the finishing touches. Reading Festival. There was Liam Gallagher. Saf's got some footage of some other people who I'd never even heard of because I'm old. We've got another festival that we went to the day before called Victorious, where there was Snow Patrol and Fatboy Slim. Got to put that together. I've got a surfy type sort of visit to Cornwall that I've got to put together, and I've got some stuff that I've done here in Bournemouth where I live. They've all got to go up, so yeah, loads more coming. Oh god, I've lost my chat again. Why does this keep happening? All right, let me catch up on these comments, guys, because I'm rattling on. We need more Johnny vloggers in the world, as makes even the worst day a laugh. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Linda says he's near Malaga. Ben El Medina, was that where he's gone? Oh, very nice. Has he been to Marbella? Has he done Marbs? That's them really good. Yeah, I'll get it. They will definitely appear on camera, Keith. You'll definitely see them. Mark Ellis saying your famous moment was fake taxi calls. Say no more. Don't give people the wrong idea, Mark. Hope you well, mate. I did not get in a fake taxi, right? For those who know what fake taxi is, I actually caught a real fake taxi on camera. Nicky, I'll explain to college you feel you can get a point across better than me. Nicky, if you want to explain to me privately, you know what to do. 87-year-old wears a West Ham shirt called Eric. He's not far off 87. Eric Wilbert appeared as well. He doesn't work on a Friday night and he pops in now and again on a Friday. So you'll Eric's actually quite good on the karaoke when he's not too. Jamie Priest, hiya Jamie. 4 more sleeps and I'm off to Tenerife. There's another one. Hope you have a good time, Jamie. Nice one. That's come round quick, hasn't it, mate? I remember you telling me about that when you booked it. Nice one. Hope you well, mate. Keith, what you up to? I haven't seen you since you got home from Tenerife. Keith's up to all sorts, honestly. Neil Davidson, evening Neil. Hope you are, mate. Evening, Cole, and all Tenerife friends. Thank you, Neil. Good to see you. Craig found a dumped kitten. Oh, I know. Yesterday on the golf course by sheer chance. The vet reckons about 7 weeks old. The youngest member of our clan has adopted it now as I'm allergic. I've named him Norman. Oh, nice one, Craig. How can people do that? That is beyond me. How can people dump anything? I'm not a cat fan, I've got to be honest, but I'd never harm one. I'd never leave one like that. I think Sarah, what you call it? Live Paws. Sarah, who works for Dan. Hello Gecko, you know what I mean, don't you? I think she posted a picture. There was 2 dogs dumped in a water pit in Tenerife somewhere. Literally left there. 2 dogs. It was about 10 foot deep, and like a concrete hole in the ground. No way out, and they were just left there. And luckily, they were found and taken to the sanctuary. People need a smack. Everyone says, so everyone, let me catch up. Nikki's off. Have a great week. Cheers, Nikki. Drop me a message. Let me know what. I'll just watch Johnny's live. I'll watch it later through one eye and cringe. Well done, Craig, for rescuing a cat. Good shout, Anne. Trisha's back. Nephew was on the phone. Everyone says ta to Nikki, and everyone's saying hello to Neil. I've posted lots more to come. All right, okay. Well, the consensus is then, right? You guys are gluttons for punishment. You think it's a good idea doing a karaoke. So I'll tell you what, we'll go for it. I will try, all being well, for this Friday. I'll post up on Friday if it's a definite goer. It'll be round about 9 o'clock. Okay, round about 9. Because sometimes when I go, I'll tell you why. When I go in the bar sometimes, because it's not like Tenerife. When Rick does a karaoke, for example, or Shelley goes to a gig in Tenerife, they literally turn up with their iPad and the mic, plug in, and the bars have got their own sound system, and they're ready to go within 10-15 minutes. It's different from me. I have to. I've got. If you think of like a mobile disco at a wedding, it's like that. I have to take my own speakers and my own equipment, and even TV screens. I take the whole lot, lights, you name it. So I have to set all that up, and sometimes on a Friday, no fault of the venue, but they're very busy in there, and there isn't always a space for me to set up. People are eating, so there's not like a stage area as such. I literally set up at the back of the pub. So in that, sometimes I have to wait until there's a space for me to actually set up, and that can result in me not starting until about 10 past, 9:15 sometimes. But most weeks, I'm up and ready for about 9 p.m. So what I'll do is I'll take it as I'm going to do it this Friday. Look out for it appearing. It'll be around about 9 o'clock Friday night, and I'll just let the live run till midnight. So if you want to pop in for 5 minutes, or if you want to get some beers in and make a night of it and watch what comes in, I don't know how busy it'll be. It might just be 10 singers all night. It might be 100 singers. Usually it's very busy, and you do see some funny sights. Some you'll want to plug your ears in, some you'll want to turn away from the screen, but it will be fun. That's all I can say to you. So yeah, we'll do it for this Friday, right? You've convinced me. Oh my God, I'm not going to sleep now till Friday. Have a great week, Nikki. Ali's off. Cheers, Ali. Thanks for popping in. Damien Hancock off to Tenerife in 18 days. Think I've timed it perfectly. Believe Mr. Johnny Vlogger himself is also out, so can see his lives firsthand. Nice one, Damien. You'll have fun. Make sure you meet up with him. Get in one of his lives, Damien. You've never lived until you've been live with Johnny. Oh my dear. Right, okay. I've kept you all long enough, I think. Where are we? Oh, it's 25 to, yeah, been over an hour. All right, quick look at the stats. I know JBM will be watching on catch up and he'll shout if I don't do it. I have updated it. 1,066,613 views on the channel. That's how many times people have watched something. Watch time, how much time you guys collectively have spent watching the channel. 96,100 hours. Amazing. And it's gone up again, 6,054 subscribers. Unbelievable. So massive thank you to everybody, and Trisha and Nikki and everyone who's been with me from more or less day one, and everybody who's joined in over the past days, such as Courtney. Thank you, Courtney, and Lynn. Thank you for pushing the channel for me. All right, so loads more to come. As I know I said it last week, but it's been mad. I've got festival videos going up and some other stuff coming up in the next couple of days, and in the immediate future, in the mornings, I know Tim does his morning walks. I won't tread on his toes because I don't expect people to stretch themselves. Tim does his Tenerife walks, which are absolutely fantastic. So watch Tim Dowd's channel if you want some Tenerife live walks in the morning. But as I've got free time in the week, I might, if the weather's good, sort of piggyback off after Tim and do some live stuff as well in the week, just to keep me out of mischief and keep me brain ticking over. So I might do that as well, such as I did yesterday morning down Sandbanks. we'll go and find some nice coffee bars or some nice pubs or something, and let's see what we can see. So yeah, massive thanks for everybody tuning in tonight. There was 53 of you on at one point, which is absolutely awesome. Thanks for watching the videos. Thank you to Anne for moderating and everyone else for moderating, but especially to Anne because she was on the balcony with David. Enjoy your rest of your night, Anne and David, and have a safe trip home. Anybody who's going over to Tenerife this week, have a great trip over. Tenerife friends for all your videos and photos, and massive thanks for everyone's support. Everyone's saying bye. Willie Rushton just catching in. Nice one, Willie. 18 days, going to be a lot out there. There's loads of people out there. It's going to be like another St. Patrick's. Love to Saf, I will do. Thanks for everyone's messages for Saf, and really do appreciate it. Cheers, Simon. Take care, everybody, and as I say every week, watch everyone's content and enjoy yourselves. Have a great week, and hopefully catch you on a morning live before the end of the week. All right, take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Take care.